folks? It's your boy Rico the Plug right here with the Rap Hustle. In here with my family, hip hop fraternity, man. You know what I'm saying? The all stars in the building, man. We about to do a dope interview and let y'all know what this HHF thing is all about. You dig? HHF.
HHF.
I'm HHF All-Star Claybo.
HHF All-Star Cass.
HHF All-Star JJ Holmes.
HHF All-Star H3 the Artist.
HHF All-Star J5th.
I'm HB, big HB, not small HB.
What it do, folks? It's your boy Rico the Plug right here with the RapHustle.com. In the building, HHF, hip hop fraternity, in the place where it all started, right here in the clubhouse, man. We got my player partner Pimping in here to let the world know what this HHF thing is about, man. Pimping, what's going on, bro?
What's up, brother Rico?
HHF?
HHF?
HHF. Hey, look, man, see, I know you've been doing a lot of interviews lately, and people been hearing about the HHF. I feel like it's time for them to know what the HHF is about. Let them know how this concept started and where it came from.
Well, the HHF is a concept that was started because of some things I seen in hip-hop. Me having the privilege to be able to manage people like Pimp C and sign some of the biggest names in hip-hop, such as the Boosie and Ice-T. You know, I thought it was fitting that we concentrate on the small people, the independent. So we want to start an organization that represent our culture, our cult, which is a term that you coined, Rico.
Hey, man, you know.
So, that's one of the things that, I wanted to do. I wanted to create a situation that was different from what was already here in Atlanta. And one of the things that we say pretty often is that whatever everybody else is doing, we're not doing. So in order to change the perspective, we had to do what everybody wasn't doing. So if you want to do what you ain't never done, you got to do what you ain't never did.
Yes, sir.
So everybody else was doing showcases and charging people $250 and $20 for petty money, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was I closed my store down in Dallas, Texas. I was making almost $1 million a year, $3,000 a day. It was a dispensary and clothing store. All the people in Texas know what I'm talking about. It was in Big T Plaza. Plus I had real estate. I had 6 trailers in Kane, Texas. Sold all those trailers. Came to Atlanta. Got me a condo in Buckhead because I know that people would be more apt to come to Buckhead than they would be apt to come to maybe the east side or the west side or the south side. So we met here in this clubhouse and we brought everybody on board and I just started passing the word out. Brother Claybo, seen him in the mall, gave him a little, little DVD. That's my pull-up, the DVD, get interested, we have a conversation. And I flipped the conversation, say, man, come on, check me out, man. We're gonna be meeting at my house.
Right.
It's in Buckhead. Say, oh, you're in Buckhead? I know that would get them. So the word just started spreading, and we started with 4 people, then we got 10 people, then we had 150 people, then we started busting out the semen. And so the concept that I wanted to do, as far as changing the trajectory and change the mentality here in Atlanta, was I wanted to give everybody an opportunity. So we let everybody in free. We fed everybody for free, and we let them perform for free.
Right.
People thought we was crazy. Man, I got, all my partners, people that I've been knowing in Atlanta for years, they was calling me, nigga, you need to chill. Man, what's up, kid? You messing up the money. But they didn't understand that I was studying a model that I seen Google, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos would do.
Right.
I mean, basically, their models, in particular Google and Mark Zuckerberg, IG and Facebook, what they do is they give people free IG and free Facebook.
Right.
But it really is really not free if you think about it.
Somebody.
So it was sort of unorthodox. Because people thought we was being free, but we really wasn't free.
Right.
It was free for the artists, but our objective was to catch a whale.
Right.
What that mean? That means that we wanted to attract corporate America. And being that I am in corporate America and I do corporate deals, I did $2 million of deals probably in the last 2 years. Some very big deals. So me being in corporate America, I understand what that conversation was about. I understand how those people get down.
Right.
You know, and I understand how they approach our culture, in particular the hip hop culture. So I know once we was able to get the people, the numeric thing, the numerical, this is all numerical, the numbers, and we built the website, which would be our own social media, using the same principles that Google and IG and Facebook use, bringing the people into the hip hop fraternity, giving them a platform where they can push their videos and push their music.
Yeah.
We'll be able to get that what we call in the corporate world digital real estate.
Right.
So now we're amassing digital real estate, which translate in marketing, from a marketing standpoint, I'm just some of your audience, from a marketing standpoint, they translate to dollars.
Okay.
So that's what we was doing. We was just collecting information. Then we also became, by default, a management company. So every time the artist would perform, we would post them on our IG. We would post them on our website.
Right.
And what that does, they give the artist an opportunity to get some exposure for free.
Right. And by you being who you are, I'm pretty sure that exposure was plentiful because.
Well, they was watching me, but really, I was making them watch them.
Right, right,
So I was
right.
using my stardom, my recognition, to push that fame over to them. I even closed my own IG down, which was Real Pimping, and started promoting their product and their thing. And it takes a lot, man, for a person to strip himself and put somebody else in front of him. But I learned a long time ago that your ego is your worst amigo. If you ain't humble, you'll crumble. So, you know, it's nothing for me to be a philanthropist. It's nothing for me to be benevolent. It's nothing for me to give to my brothers because I understand the principles of reciprocity. My mother's a minister.
Okay.
She's an evangelist. So I've been around religion all my life. You know, I was taught to give. So we giving for a year was nothing. You know, I mean, my pastor used to tell me, give 10%. So I paid my street tithes.
Right.
You know, so we just paid street tithes, and we made sure that everybody ate. We made sure everybody performed, and that's how I met you and all these other beautiful brothers and sisters at the hip hop fraternity. And what that did was that gave them a chance to see how my mind really thinks. So we started strategizing. You know, me and Marvin sit down. We said, first of all, we got to have billboards. So what better billboard than a walking billboard?
Amen.
We're all walking billboards. Whoever rep this HHF, they walk in billboards. So therefore we could be in multiple places at the same time. You can't be in China and in Japan at the same time. You can't be in China and Mexico at the same time. But if you got multiples, if you got the numbers and you got the people that's connected and they under one common cause, then we can be everywhere simultaneously.
Right.
And then of course, you know, that led to, you know, the advertisement, the website, and then the music. So, you know, this is how you get the All-Stars. But the All-Stars weren't just picked.
Right.
You know, I explained to you earlier that, you know, what we did with the All-Stars was we let everybody come through and perform. We just watching everybody. I was studying everybody, writing down their work ethic, writing down their performance levels, you know, their dedication, you know, the ones that were loyal, the ones who were actually, you know, punctual, willing to make their meets. And, you know, by me being a corporate, by me being a leader, I can see what they don't think I can see. I'm looking at it different from how they look at it. They think I'm just looking at their performance.
Right.
You know, I'm looking at everything. You know, one of the things that I learned early on in corporate America when I first got into the corporate game, I was talking to one of the guys at the publishing company, and he said, Ken, you know, you got to take the initiative. I heard the word, but I never really understood what he meant,
Right.
you know, or what it meant. So he broke it down to me. He said, taking initiative is doing stuff when you ain't even asked to be told to do.
Right.
You know, like, you know, the thing I did with Boosie, but you know, we did the Boosie documentary, the docuseries, where we added Ice-T and you know, Rick Ross and all these people. We filmed it, which it was a form of marketing because we're gonna take that and we're gonna use that to market Boosie's book. That's taking initiative. And when I see people taking initiative, in the case of JJ and H3, I see them taking initiative, and I'm looking, and I'm watching them, and I'm looking at them putting their videos up. I'm looking at their work ethic. It immediately attracted me because I understand that this is how things is getting done. If somebody lazy and lackadaisical, and you know they're not willing to put the effort in, I'm totally turned off to it.
Right.
Because I don't want to waste my time. You know, I give you $1,000, you can waste that, but you can't waste my time. I can't get my time back.
Right.
So, you know, I'm very big on that, you know what I'm saying? So when people is not professional or people ain't got the game, then it's hard for me to gravitate to them, you know what I'm saying, as far as from a business standpoint, because I don't want to invest any money in that person and then that person don't have the initiative, meaning that, you know, they came down to the facility at Whiskey Teas the other day, and they just started shooting a video. They came down here while we was doing the photo shoot, started shooting a video.
Took an initiative.
That let me know they're gonna be millionaires.
Right.
You know, that let me know they're gonna be millionaires.
They
They
ain't
just need the
being lazy.
opportunity. You know, it's just about taking initiative,
Right.
and that's what a lot of artists don't do. They don't take the initiative, and that's a very, very bad thing, Rico.
Right. And that's why they here, the all-stars in the building, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been around here since the beginning of this, you know, conception of this thing, man, and I've seen artists like Cass come from out of town. Claybo, they come from out of town, and they be here when they can be here, man, and that's why they sitting in these seats, these young dudes. All these cats, they there when they can
All
show
three of
up.
them from out of town.
You feel me? He's from out of town too, ain't
North Carolina.
you feel me? Saying we got people coming from out of town that's down, that's been around since the beginning, and when they came around, they stayed down. That's why they're in the all-star position right now. So, in the midst of finding these artists, what was the criteria for you when you said, okay, besides the initiative, like, okay,
Well, first thing that I look for is originality. You know, J Fifth, he has originality. I ain't got to worry about Playboy and J Fifth clashing,
Okay.
or J Holmes and Supreme or Playboy clashing, because they have individualities, which is what I'm looking for. Because when we out there, we promote ourselves to the public. First thing we got to present to them something different. So we got a whole chronological list of different talent, you know, from different perspectives and coming from different areas. You know, we can hit the market for so many different angles, and that's what I want to do. I didn't want to be like QC. I didn't want to be like Authentic Empire. You know, I didn't want to just concentrate on trap music. I didn't want to concentrate on a certain song. I want to have multiple songs that give us multiple opportunities and different variables that we can approach the market with.
Right.
So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at it from a perspective of business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? By me being a businessman, I'm not looking at it as somebody rapping or somebody, you know, making a beat. I'm looking at it from a business standpoint.
What makes
How do we
sense.
get the maximum amount of profit and create that bottom line?
right.
And that bottom line is always profit. And the best way to get that bottom line is to have an array of artists from different perspectives. And like them, I can promote them any day at a college facility, HBUs.
Right.
If I want to chase the ladies, I can send my man Jay Fifth out.
Fifth goes, the lady killer.
If I want to get, you know, into some LA, you know,
Right.
rugged or some, you know, he got multiple styles. Holler at my man Clay. But if I want to get to the trap, I call my man, you know, HB. You know what I'm saying? Then him, you know what I'm saying? I can get the trap, I can get the little singing, I can get a little harmonism, harmony and everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, then Supreme, my son, you know, trap. Then we'll talk about the ladies later, but
Yeah.
you know, that's what you do when you're a businessman. You look at, you know, the many ways that you can bear the market. You know, how you can approach the situation. And you know, if we lose on one, if we're not scaling here, and we kind of lose on this end, you know, J Fifth may be able to, you know, make up from a, you know, economic standpoint for the company
Right.
on that level. Then, you know, we might need to get them to go run the grass with kids. And then if J Fifth is doing really well with the ladies, and we need a younger audience, I can bring them in. If I want to bring, you know, something more like, you know, like some, you know, the projects in the hood, I can
Right.
put him and J Fifth together on the song, and they can do their thing. If I want to bring something rugged, you know, I can get my man Clay or Supreme, or my man, you know,
Right.
HB. So, you know, that's how I look at it. That was my strategy.
Mhm.
But then another thing we want to do what, you know, like I said, whatever they do, I don't do, right?
Yeah.
So another thing we want to do, we want to make sure that we have a difference. So when you look at all of us, you know, performing simultaneously, you're looking at a group that's not officially a group.
Right.
And that's what I want to do. But it'd be just like New Edition. He'll morph out to become my Johnny Gill. He might become Ralph Travis. He might become Bell Biv DeVoe. And he might be like, it's my prerogative, Bobby Brown.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? We all gonna morph. They all stars, but they all gonna morph to be superstars.
Right.
And you know, same thing, you know, with anybody else that have multiple people, but you know, it's gonna be in different genres and in different categories.
Right.
So if we go to the Grammy by next year, we should win them all.
Oh, look.
When we go to the Grammy, like
Yeah,
next
we gonna
year.
win 'em all.
Yeah. Hey, look, I want to ask y'all. Each one of y'all can answer this one at a time. But when you came to the HHF, what was it about the HHF that made you stay in tune with it? Y'all can answer it. Start with Claybo. Come on, man.
What intrigued me was the unity and the structure. You know, I'm from the slums, so it's like I'm from the ghetto, so it ain't a lot of structure in the hood. So, and I always fought for that with my people. Like we gotta come together, unity. You know what I'm saying? So that's what intrigued me, the unity, and I know the power of unity. So, and I seen the vision through Big Unk. So shit, I'm here forever.
That's what it do. Cat,
What really brought me in was the generosity from Ken. When I met Ken, he was like, go on stage with Clay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, big, you know what I'm saying? So I go on stage with Clay. Then once we get here, you know what I'm saying, in a room, it's so many powerful people in one room. It was like, you know, you got people that say they've been doing this, but they really be capping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But these was people who was like Jerry Levert, the Taurus. We had DJ Ryan Viper in here. You know, we had some powerful people in the room. So that was probably.
Well, what brought me to HHF and what made me stay was the diversity between the music and then what's on the sleeve, peace, loyalty, and respect. Those, just all of that. It just did something to me. And with the music, it made me feel like I can bring whatever I have to the table and it can be put into perspective on a lot of things.
I feel like just the fact that Ken was just like on our side of town and doing something. You know, I've been doing music since I was like 15, 16, performing in different locations.
Mm-hmm.
And we from the south side of Atlanta, Clayco.
Okay.
Ain't a lot of opportunities for us up there. Right. So for him to be like, Whiskey T, Stop Here is like, it's really showing he coming to the community looking for something authentic. You know, because most times we got to go downtown to Atlanta or Decatur. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ain't a lot of stuff where we from that got opportunities up there.
Right. Jay Phil.
I was the newcomer when I first came down here, like from Detroit. I was looking for an avenue to, you know, present my talent and this, that, and the third. Big Jig was the one that invited me to HHF. He was like, you know, come to this spot, see what it's about, blah, blah, blah. So I came, and after my first performance, I was pretty much like just embraced like by everything. So like it was really everybody's energy and how, you know, how they made me feel just being from somewhere else and came in and just welcomed me with open arms. So that was pretty big for me. So I stuck to it.
Thanks, B.
I met Ken like 2019 at 3 a.m. studio. You know, I was over there messing around. And my folk had told me about HHF. And then I met Ken. And from as soon as we met, you know, we just locked in like immediately. But, you know, we didn't lock in, but we did. Like, I guess it was the vibe. So then I came to KOD. I was in Carolina, and I came back to KOD February last year because my people kept telling me to go holler at some folk who you know got something to do with KOD. So I went down there to holler at them, and you know I remember Ken, he remembered me, and we just kind of locked in. And then you know from there he just was telling me to go, you know. And then when I went, he was telling me to go up there on stage to the VIP. You know, it took me a couple weeks to really go up there because I'm like anti-social. You know, I'm used to doing everything by myself. I move by myself, so I'm used to, you know. But it was just the fact that he kept saying like, you know, we mess with you though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was showing me, you know, he lead by example. So he was, I think he kind of felt it that, like, how I move by myself. But he was like, you know, you can go up there, man, you know, go have a drink. Like, go, you know what I'm saying? Like, open up, like, you know, and the fact that he was just really, I don't even let people talk to me, but of course I respect him. I've been watching him, you know, when we from similar struggles and this, that, and the third. So it was just, like I said, mostly him just being persistent. I felt like he seen something in me, and then, you know, it was once I got there and saw what he was building and which he was instilling in me at the same time, just in a couple meetings, it made me like, you know, okay, I like a real nigga movement. And I was like, okay, this a real nigga movement right here.
With that being said, I know you just said you like to move by yourself. Now you're in a situation where you got a lot of other people around you. Like, what's your experience being around these other artists?
I mean, you know, it's an adjustment, but you know, I talked to all, like, one thing about him, he always answers the phone or call back if he can for me. So I talk to him all the time, like, you know, cause I'm trying to be a sponge and not a square, so I like to call and soak in the game. You feel what I'm saying? So he helping. You know, it's a transition, but he keep, you know, assuring me that, you know. Cause every now and then I know sometimes I be like, did I do a little better? I'm getting better on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you get out that, get that comfortable, get out that shell, and
right.
yourself. What about you? What's your experience, man? Y'all go down the line and talk.
Shoot, it's been nothing but great for me on my end, man. Like I said, Pepper Can is very reassuring when it comes to like what he like, what he don't like. That he always open, you know, for a phone call, like HB said. You know, and he not, you know, like a bigot or nothing like that. Like he not, when you have opinions and you got shit that you want to talk to him or tell him about, he will take that and try to rework what's going on, you know, to better either your situation or for everybody. So I really do like that whole aspect.
Yeah, I agree with you saying with that. Like, we got an idea or something and we pitch it to him. He'll find a way to work it in with whatever he already got going and doing. And I respect that, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause especially with somebody doing as much as he's doing, with it being his vision and his company. So a lot of times, you know, like, nah, we ain't doing that. Like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I say one term, two words: family oriented. Like all of these brothers, all of these sisters, like we all work together and we just collab on different stuff. The way we just get up on these stages and we just perform and rock our shows, it just shows that every last one of us, we doing this to succeed and help each other out, not just helping ourselves out. It is times where we do have to help ourselves out, but like with Ken, he did this to show everybody that unity is a thing.
Right.
And between diversities of color, it don't matter who you are, it don't matter what you are. Like when you step into this organization, you're doing this as a team, not by yourself.
Hey, can I say one more thing real quick before I forget? Because it's off what he just said. So I posted a video somebody recorded and I posted it on Facebook of my performance last night. And one thing, out of all the compliments I got, because I got a lot of compliments, but out of the one that stuck out to me and meant the most to me was the girl said, y'all did that. Even though it was me rapping, she was like, y'all did that. Like it was, and if you look at the video, it was the energy, it was everybody. Like we did do that, even though it was one person rapping. When she said that meant, I was like, cause like you said, I ain't used to having no team. Or I am the team for real. They call me the great. Like, so I try to be great. I'll carry people. So I ain't used to having the team. I'm used to being the team. So when she said y'all did that,
Now you know you ain't by yourself.
right? I was like, dang, that's like, yeah, that was big though.
Cass, what's your experience, man?
With me, man, like when I really started this music 20 years ago, like I was in a group, you know what I'm saying? But in my group, everybody didn't participate, you know what I'm saying? So it left me to play every position. So when I was starting up Billboard Entertainment, I ain't had nobody to go hire, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had no team or nothing like that behind me, or, you know, so when I came here to Atlanta, I came to Columbus first. I opened up for Mo3, Fujiano, and Money Moo, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things I quickly noticed, in Atlanta, you need a group. You need a group of people behind you. Your own people, though. You know what I'm saying? And that was just something that I never had. And it was like family oriented. You know what I'm saying? We all strangers that just come from out of nowhere and link up together and become a family. That was something that I had to join in.
Dope. Claybo, I know you just started 2 chapters, Las Vegas and
Hey,
Milwaukee,
man,
man.
I'm
Your
kind of like
experience.
Big HB, man. I ain't used to working with people, so it's like it's a beautiful thing to me. I'm maturing. I see the growth in myself while working with people. It giving me patience, and I always give thanks to Big Pimping King, 'cause he be on my ass like a big dog. Like he gonna check me, put me in my place, and there's a lot of niggas scared to do that. You feel me? Like nigga ain't gonna talk to me certain way, or I ain't gonna give a nigga that opportunity like big dog. So I respect this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said today, man, unity is building a community, cuz look at this. We building our own economy. That's what y'all don't know, man. So it's up. I love it.
And now that y'all HHF All-Stars, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just had a show in Alabama last night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big
That's
tour,
crazy.
big
That's
tour
crazy.
dates is coming soon. You dig what I'm saying? How was that experience last night, man?
That was awesome, man. I loved
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Going
Yeah,
out there
crazy.
together. This y'all first time going somewhere outside your element with a different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing like being on the road with all of your peoples. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So like last night, you know, any other city or state that I go to, I be by myself a lot. I'm like, man, should I get security? Last night I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel like I needed security because I had a whole family with me.
And first of all, we want to shout out to Alabama, man, for having us there.
Shout out
man.
Alabama. Shout out Huntsville.
Shout out
Huntsville.
Huntsville, Alabama.
And speaking of Huntsville, Alabama, Ken, I know we got like 6 different chapters in 6 different states. Ain't growing, right? How many members is it?
The total, we probably had about 5,000 people come. I think we didn't legitimately sign about 2,000 people, probably 2,000, about 2,100 now, because that number has grown since. But, you know, that was part of the vision. You know, a lot of these guys, they gang members. You know, all of them, they some gang, something, you know, hustling or whatever, you know. So what they don't know is I come from all that. You know, everybody know me. Know I ran my block. You know what I'm saying? I ran my block, ran the penitentiary, all that.
Right.
So I deal with these dudes on the daily. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, ain't now one of them I'm scared of. Like him, I check him in a minute. Nigga, where you going at now? You know what I'm saying? Where is that? You know what I mean? This is what it is. You know,
Right.
everybody, the women, they crazy. They can't stand me. They think I'm crazy. But you know, they all think I'm crazy. They like this fool, boy. He's so mean. But I'm not really mean. You know what I'm saying? What I am is I'm experienced. I gotta remember I raised 9 children. All of them practically went to college. Even Supreme went to college.
Right.
He came down to college. So you know, I'm a good dad. You know, I'm a good leader of younger people. I know how to deal with young. I can relate to them. I know what it's like to be in the shootout. I got 3 9mm bullet holes in me right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, I know what it's like to be feared. You know, I mean, certain places in Milwaukee I go, niggas get to running. You know what I mean? It's just I understand that, so I understand them.
Right.
I understand when to be locked up. I understand when to have money, a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't have to stop you, but on that note, man, what do you think about what's going on now in the industry? Like, just yesterday, Moneybag Yo artist got killed in Memphis. You know, we lost Young Dolph. We losing all these artists to murder in prison. Like, what do you think about that right
that's
there?
why. That's another reason why I you know, Mo3. He's coming to my store all the time. You go look on my timeline, you see Mo3, Boosie, all of them come to my store. All the rappers, when they came to Texas, they would come to my store. So I had an affinity with these guys. You know, I've been working with the rappers, and they call me Big Uncle in the rap game. So when I seen all these brothers dying, you know, it kind of like, that was another reason why I knew the hip-hop fraternity was necessary. You know, he's a vice lord. You know, I one of our brother GD brothers, I know we got some Bloods and all kind of stuff around here. He's a Crip, you know what I'm saying? So these brothers ain't killing each other. If they sit down, they doing music together. They ain't killing each other. They sit down and they performing in front of each other. So it was attacking the strategy that I knew that would work, because I knew they wouldn't follow the Nation of Islam. They wouldn't follow the Black Panthers. They wouldn't follow T.D. Jakes. But they love hip-hop. So you got to find them in a happy place. You know, a happy medium. We found a happy medium. And so I figured bringing the hip-hop together, using the thing that they all is killing for, and bring it together from a different perspective. You know, like I said, changing your trajectory, or changing the pendulum, a fraction this way, a fraction that way, but change the whole trajectory and the whole mentality of what's going on. So, yeah, I brought this organization together so we can stop the violence. It's a good thing that he ain't killing GDs right now, or he ain't killing Bloods, or the Bloods ain't killing the Crips. You know, because they sitting here and they going out of town together. I don't know if you noticed when you went there, but we was in a whole entire Blood. Everybody in the building was Blood. The whole building was Blood. But guess what though? They were HHF.
Right.
The leader, the dude in the second command, and the leader is HHF.
I ain't know, because all I saw was HHF.
Yeah. But the moral of the story is that we stopped the violence for that night.
Right.
He's a Crip. They could have stumped him down. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that these brothers was HHF, and Shay had the HHF, and my man, what's his name? Juice. He had the HHF jacket on. So they knew that we was all family. So even though we was from another area, we weren't even from the block, and they probably been doom, 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 stomping on niggas. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even look at us like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They weren't even thinking like that. They was
Right.
mad. They kicked
They
it.
was made.
Yeah, they welcome us with open arms.
Right.
People don't do that, man. Don't nobody come to somebody's turf with all these jackets on. That don't. I mean,
Right.
HHF, that don't happen.
Right.
But because we was able to touch those brothers, and they came down here and patronized us here in Atlanta, and we was able to convert them over into our way of thinking, which is the HHL hip hop fraternity. Now we able to go into their community, and instead of them looking at us like some violence or some crazy stuff or want to kill us, we're actually stopping the killing.
Right.
Because technically we all should have been either killed somebody or been killed that
Right.
night,
You
last
feel me?
night. But because of this unity, it changed that.
Right, man. Okay, so look,
Pissed like a mother.
with that being said, man, I want all y'all to, let them know what you do. Give a shout out. Let them know where to follow y'all at online. Starting over here with Clever. Go ahead, bro.
Hey man, I'm Young Claybo, man. You can Google me on Google. You can Google me on Claybo. You can follow me on Facebook, HHF Milwaukee Claybo. And you can follow me on Instagram, Hip Hop Fraternity Milwaukee. It's up there and it's stuck there like Webby, you heard me?
Hey, yo, it's your boy, Boy Cass, man. I am Mr. Brick by Brick himself. I'm owner of Boy Entertainment. Also got an album out with Pimping right now called Ill State of Mind.
So boy JJ Holmes was new to you. We in the zone. Fully check this. Get it. Alright. I cut hair, make music. And on Instagram you can find me at JJHolmes_. And I actually got a project called The Revival coming out real soon, so y'all stay tuned. Let's go.
It's your boy H3 the Artist. You can follow me at H3 the Artist on Instagram, Twitter. Make sure y'all go stream all my music. We got a new song y'all called Kill the Game featuring my brother JJ Holmes. We got the video that just dropped that I shot, also directed with Vado. We got Pimping in the video, spend some words of wisdom in the beginning.
Right.
And make sure you stream We Won't, Kill the Game, everything, man. I got a lot more stuff coming.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy J5th, the singer, rapper extraordinaire, HHF All-Star. You can follow me on Instagram at officialJFIF, and also go cop that pressure for all the ladies who trying to get wet. Let's get it.
Big HB, not small HB. I got a lot of stuff going on. I do a lot of stuff. Stay tuned. We're gonna see it out. Big HHF shit.
Yeah. It ain't over though. We got a second half of this, man. We got the HHF All-Star female lineup coming up next, man. Just to let y'all know it's bigger than just this, man. Pimping Kim's like the man. Give a shout out. Let these folks know where you at, cause we're gonna have Dutch come in here and speak on behalf of the thing.
Yeah, well, I'm Ken Ivy. Some people call me Pimping Ken. I'm the CEO of Hip Hop Fraternity. I'm also a literary agent. I have books out, Before They Lost the Game and The Art of Human Chess. We have some projects coming out with Netflix called The Jail Tales, and we have the making of the autobiography of a celebrity, shot and produced by myself and Brother Vado, one of our vice presidents here at the Hip Hop Fraternity. And you can find me at RealPimpKen_, or you can find me at HHF_magazine.
We need all y'all to give a shout out to the raphustle.com, man. Go ahead.
Shout out to the raphustle.com.
HHF.
HHF.
Yeah.